What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass count, gotta make it last now. But also, then I'ma beat it up. Hate on me, but no. Try to say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is watch you make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. After causing ruckus in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
What's up? All right, look. I had to abruptly handle a situation, so I'm going to break it down in a few minutes. Okay? And I'm going to break it down Hey. I'm going to break it down like this. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Because, see, I'm going to break it totally down. And then we're going to go back into... reading about Azriel. And what she said. So... DanaJay tip jar is at the top of the chat. Also, the super chat is at the bottom of the page. Also, if you want to support via Cash App, official is $official DanaJay, all one word. Capital O for official, capital D for Dana, capital J for J. Everything else is lowercase. Okay. So let me do this. Because if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. So, y'all get everybody over here. A child, I'm glad you here. Because I need you to stay and listen for this, a child. I'm glad you're here, child. I need you to stay and listen to this. So that way, when they come out and the warriors try to spin what I'm about to say, you are here and you can tell the truth about what I'm about to say. Okay, I don't know what goes on people's channels because I don't go there. I don't go where I'm not wanted. I don't go where I'm not liked. Second thing is this. If anybody want to call a prosecutor on me, that lets everybody know that you've been working with the prosecutors the whole time. Like I said, you always can fish a fox out of a hole just by knowing what to do, what to say, and how to react. So I'm going to say this, and since one of Spit and Fire mods is here, I'm going to say this. Spit and Fire, do not fall into that trap that the Walrus is trying to lay. At the end of the day, I didn't call Ann Donnelly. I didn't do none of that. DanaJay is not into buying transcripts. Now, Spit and Fire, just so you'll know, since y'all want to take part in calling the prosecutor and saying me and Diva are buying transcripts, and even if it's not true, y'all gonna say that, and we selling transcripts. No, Dana ain't never sell nothing. Diva ain't never sell nothing. Here's the difference between Diva and the Walrus. Diva says, everybody put your money into a pot. I will get the transcripts, meaning her. And she would email everybody the transcripts. Whereas the Walrus, the money that was supposed to be for the banner, 1,500 of it went to Judge Joe Brown. The rest of it that she's collecting, that people are pouring into her, she's taking it, doing whatever with it, and her husband just got a PPP loan, so they are buying, hey Brooke, they are buying the transcript and then reselling it to the people that really want the transcript page by page. There's a difference. One is a scam, which is Walrus. There's nothing wrong with buying the transcript. There's everything wrong with republication of the transcript. Once you buy it, you cannot sell the transcript nowhere else. You cannot resell a government transcript. Now, since I'm being what is the word I'm looking for? Since I'm being villainized, do you really want me to send in to Ann Donnelly what I have that y'all have been doing? That's the question. Because if I send in what look. So I'm saying this. I can't tell nobody what to do. Spit and fire, you're grown. But I asked y'all a while back. Leave my name out of y'all work. I know what Sylvia MO is. Just because all of y'all fool don't mean I gotta fall for the same poison. So at the end of the day, and before this try to get switched around, Dana ain't talking about nobody. But I will not stand by and allow anybody to hurt Robert Sylvester Kelly's case any longer. And the Walrus have done enough to hurt this case. So if that's what y'all choose to do, that's y'all. But do not try to do anything to hurt his case. Now, while I'm at it, and a child is here, and she will sit back and say everything that I said. I ain't disrespect nobody. I ain't call nobody out their name. What I'm actually saying is, it's a warning. Spit and fire, I think you're very smart. Yes, me and you have had words. Yes, we went back and forth. Yes, we hate each other. Yes, we loved each other. But I don't want to see you fall into that trap. And that's me. Even though me and you will never rock again, I still don't want to see you fall into that trap. I don't mind seeing her fall. I'm actually waiting for the day. But I don't think everybody else should fall with her. I said it. My war is with two people. Two people. That's the Walrus and the bedbug. Nobody else. Maybe a third. It all depends how I feel. So with that being said, when you trying to come up off of Robert's pain, of course, I'll be in agreement with making sure that stopped. Now, have I talked to Ann Donnelly yet? No. Key word, yet. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. When you call a prosecutor on somebody about a transcript, what else have you called the prosecutor about? That just shows you who you work for. Spitting fire. Think. That's all I say. Everybody else over there, think. I think y'all in the clear. Before she really take y'all down with her, I think y'all need to leave her alone. Because she's garbage. And I'll be the first to say it. She's toxic. Toxic garbage. Don't get mad at me because you did things that now you can't get in the courthouse. I don't got nothing to do with that. I got the call and I had to vet it because I don't like looking like a fool. But I urge everybody over there, if y'all want to do y'all thing, push y'all out and move on. Because once again, I wouldn't have had none of y'all information if it wasn't for her. And I should have titled this One Dox for All. Now, I'm done with that. Nothing more need to be said. That's my one and only warning shot. And I done shot it over there. I don't care what they do. I don't care how much they utter my name. I don't care how much she utter, and I'm talking about wars. I don't care how much she utter anything towards me. My beef is with the walrus and the bedbug. And I took pleasure. And I'm just going to be honest, I took pleasure when she couldn't look me in my face because all the dirt she did to me. Now, like I said, this is my one and last warning shot. I don't mind helping people who don't like me, but I ain't giving no more warnings, and warning do come before destruction. I'm not going back and forth with nobody else. If you want to argue, cool. That's you. Argue by yourself. But I will urge all of y'all, as they say, what's coming to her is a Category 5 tsunami. Are you going to stay or are you going to go? It's up to y'all. I can only give you the word that came to me. I can only give you the word that came to me. And it came to me from some higher up officials. Not nobody in Rob's camp. No, this came from officials. And that's all I can say. I don't want to see nobody else messed up in this because there's a lot of people that's about to get caught. And I don't think that people need to get caught in this dumb stuff. So I think if Spitting Fire want to get the transcripts, I think she need to get the transcripts and honestly follow the model of getting people to get in the pool and they all get their money into the pool, and then Spitting Fire, you get the transcript and then distribute it out to the people that got it through their emails. Don't resell it. Because trust me, and I'll say this for real, the Walrus has pissed a lot of people off. And the same people that's in her chat that she thinks is for her are the same people that's loading me up with everything that go on. And I'm just sitting back like a kid in a candy store. Let me go through this today. Let me go through this today. But that's why I don't have to say nothing else. That's why I won't go back and forth with them. Why should I go back and forth when I have everything? That's stupid. So now what I'll do is I'll grow my channel and leave the drama alone. And I'll distribute what I have to the proper people. And once I distribute it, it's up to them what they do with it. It's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. One thing I will always say, you have perks when I'm your friend, but when I'm your enemy, I'm worse than the IRS. I won't let up. And like I said, I only got two enemies. That's the walrus and the bedbug. And trust me, I'll walk you down. So all this you gonna call the prosecutors on Diva and me? Go ahead. You can't even show a record where I called about a transcript. So go ahead. Make yourself look dumb. I urge you to do it. And while you at it, just remember, you calling a prosecutor on somebody that's rocking for Robert Sylvester Kelly from day one. I wonder what's really going on. I wonder what's really going on. Oh well. Not my monkey, not my show. Hey Granny, hey 100 devices. Not my monkey, not my show. And I ain't even gonna feed no more into it. Only thing I'm gonna say is, you calling the prosecutors. You tried to call Doug. Doug shut you down. You jumped to Greenberg. Greenberg shut you down. You jumped to Nicole. And Nicole shut you down. Then you try to jump to Canic. Canic never entertained it. And now the truth is coming out. You have nobody else to run to. You try to run Elise and Cassandra. Eventually, they're going to shut you down. So you have nobody else to run to. So you have to run to the prosecutors. But I thought you was for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And a lot of people forgot. You was telling people to send you donations and you would take it over to the defense fund. I got that video. Maybe I need to send that over today. But not to the prosecutors. Maybe I need to send that to Ann Donnelly herself. Or maybe I just need to shut up and not send it to nobody. Or maybe I need to send it to Sharon Winbush. She know what to do with it. Because I'm not connected to nobody. I don't know nobody. Nobody knows me. Nobody does none of that. I'm just a fraud. Remember those words? So back to Azriel we go. What, if any, other rules do you recall the defendant sharing with you on that first trip to California? I don't recall any, Azriel said. While you were in then there's two blanks or two dots. It says, while you were at, another two dots, while you were in the hotel room that you were staying, was the defendant always with you? No, he was not. What, if anything, did you do when a defendant was not with you in the hotel room? I would just wait in the hotel room. Why did you stay in the hotel room? He had expressed to me to let him know anytime I did leave or where I was going. What, if anything, did you understand the defendant wanted you to call him? He wanted me to call him Daddy. Oh, Jesus. Hey, God first. The government showing the witness again what's been marked for identification as 233D. which you were just previously looking at by Ms. Geddes. Do you recognize what that is? Yes, I do, she said. Generally, what is it? This is a conversation between me and my mother. And what is the date of that conversation? April the 29th, 2015. And genuinely speaking, what are you guys talking about? I'm telling her that he is talking about rules and that he told me to change. Stop. If, I'm going to go here. If my daughter was held against her will, first of all, she wouldn't be in California as a junior going to no man. First thing. Second thing is this right here. And it's hard for me to picture this, but I'm going to picture it. You speaking to your mother about what's going on. Why were you allowed to go without your mother being there? And I think I speak for parents. I think I speak for parents. Why were you allowed to go without either one of your parents being there? Now, I don't know the situation, granted. But honestly, when I see this, I don't care about a situation. I care about a child. But what if the child is not a child? Then what do you care about? I can't care about nothing. Because if your parents said it's okay, then obviously it's okay. But why now is it a problem? The government offers 233D, and the objection, Koenig said no. Court, okay, that will be in evidence. Ms. Geddes may be published. Court, yes. Question, all right. And where my pen is indicating, is that where you were telling your mom that the defendant was talking about the rules? Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. Because, see, I was hoping I didn't have to take this route. So, let's go here. If you are discussing rules to your mama, right? And if you are a minor, as they claim, there's going to be rules in place. That means if anything happens to you, I'm responsible. So why not implement rules so that way nothing will happen to you and I can always protect you if you are a minor? Did that make sense? It's clear to say somebody's a predator and somebody's a child molester and somebody's this, somebody's that. It's clear to say that. But if you are a child, or if you are younger than me, what's wrong with me implementing rules? So that way you won't get hurt and I can always monitor where you are so nothing won't happen. California is a high place for trafficking. Azriel, you still do look young. Even though you're not young. And if somebody was to try to traffic you, they'd send you back because of your mouth. So where? I asked this question. Where's R. Kelly wrong at? For making sure she was secure. I'm just trying to figure out where's she wrong. Where's she wrong at? And see, and as I look at this, if I'm breaking it down, I know everybody else can break it down. Because at the end of the day, simple as that. I ain't come to play today. I came to break this down piece by piece. Because it's one thing to read it. It's one thing to try to act it out. But it's another thing to understand it. And if you can't understand what's going on, you can read it all day. It'll just be sound. But when you understand it, it becomes a thought pattern. So she said, I'm showing the witness only what's been marked for identification as 233E. Do you recognize what's shown in 233E? She said, I do, yes. Genuinely speaking, what are those? This is a conversation between me and my mother, another one. And what is the date of that conversation? April the 29th, 2015. And are these text messages between you and your mother? No, I'm sorry. And are these text messages between your mother and you? Yes, they are. And what are you discussing with your mother in these text messages? I'm expressing to her that he has me in sweats. Who are you referring to when you say he has you in sweats? The defendant. Okay. And can you read the text message where my pen is pointing? Yes. But he got me in sweats. And who wrote that text message? I sent that text message to my mother. Stop. Why is it a problem that you in sweatpants? I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. But, Azriel, you don't even do what your parents tell you to do. So I know you ain't doing what Robert tell you to do. If he told you to get in sweatpants. Okay. But you said that he made you, so we're gonna go with that. Okay. I sent that text message to my mother. About the defendant? Yes. And now, can you read the message at the bottom? He ain't like my tights showing my figure. And again, who are you referring to? The defendant? Do you recall what, if anything, the defendant told you about the value of your trip to Los Angeles? She said no. I'm showing the witness only what's been marked as identification as 233F. Question. Generally, what is shown in 233F? It is basically me texting my mother about a conversation that I had with the defendant. And what is the date of these text messages sent to your mom? May the 1st, 2015. Hold on. Diva. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Can I say something?
Sure, hold on. Hey y'all, and we got a guest. We got Diva.
Yo, what's up?
We got Diva, the Diva Divine Light.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? Okay. Let me explain something to, what do you call him? The walrus?
The walrus,
right.
yeah.
Right. The walrus and, what do you call the other one? Mashed potatoes, Shrek, whatever.
Nah, I don't call her anything.
Okay, well, the other one too, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. first of all, I came out with the idea to do a collection, okay? So I can get the transcripts and I can read it. And everyone can listen and actually be there, right? Then, my people, Robert Keller, came up with an idea to get a collection of his own from his Facebook people. We were on Skylife's channel. We were on a panel, and we were talking about getting the transcripts, this, that, and the third, and what the plans were. And I had suggested to Sky, hey, you know what? It would be really good if all of us as a community get together. You guys do your collection, you do your collection, you do your collection, whoever does their collection, get it together, give it to me. I'll get all the transcripts we need collectively as a community. I said, I don't care whose side is on who. It don't matter because we all want the same thing. And then I said the people that chipped in would be the ones who would get the transcripts. I would email everyone. Me and Robert said that on Skylife's channel. Then Robert Keller said, jokingly, Sky, I'll sell them to you for like half the price or whatever. I said, yeah, half price. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da. Goofing around. Then he said, oh, no. She said, no, come on, $75. You know, I was like, oh, family prices. All right. We'll give Sky family prices. That doesn't mean that we're selling it to anybody. Okay? Nobody over here on this side is selling anything. Okay? Just to let you know, nobody is selling anything on this side. I believe over there the walrus was talking about you could get 2 for 50, 3 for 75. I don't know what kind of fucking deal she was doing, but she was doing some retorted shit. No! She's trying to make it like it was us. Bitch, ain't nobody on this side wrote any letters to the prosecutor, okay, telling them that you're selling transcripts. Bitch, we want the transcripts. Why are we gonna fuck that up? Make that shit make sense, you fucking idiot. Sit the fuck down. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Shut the fuck up. You dumb bitch. The fuck? Listen, Dana. Lord. I'm sorry that you're going through a lot of shit with these people and still to this day they still fucking with you. This is fucking sad. They have no fucking life. Point blank period. They have nobody else to bother. Now, they want to try to get me involved. So if y'all want to start getting black eyes, because I'm going to start giving y'all bitches black eyes through the screen. Don't play with me. Listen, RBs. That's what I'm going to call her, Dana. Her new name is Arby's. You know why? Because she got that roast beef sandwich. Right? She got that roast beef. That bitch got roast beef. And what's Arby's? We got the meats. Right? Because that bitch got an Arby's sandwich. She ain't got a regular roast beef sandwich. That bitch got an Arby's sandwich in between her legs.
Diva.
You fucking nasty bitch.
Diva.
I'm sorry, Jenny. I didn't mean to curse on the channel. I'm sorry. He's not going to be monetized. I'm sorry because of me. He's not going to be monetized. I'm sorry, man. If you want to bleep it out, edit it later.
I got it. I'm going to edit it later. Don't worry about it.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, because I just got monetized, so I'm learning the rules too. I just noticed like a lot of things can't be totally monetized because, you know, words and things of that nature. So, yeah, I have to learn. I have to practice. Dana. I give you props, bro.
Yeah. It took a long time for me to get it, but
I know you still go off the handle, but at least you know you're getting better with it. I have to admit that. You're getting better. You're not cursing as much, which is good. That's good.
I'm trying to.
Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt your life, but I just wanted to defend myself.
No, speak how you feel.
Right, and I wanted to defend Dana too. Leave him the fuck alone. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Leave him the fuck alone already, puñeta. Shit.
But see, here's my thing.
Like, y'all bored.
But I mean, but here's my thing. When Glenda and them walked up on her, she peed on herself and looked out the window.
I heard. I heard a whole lot.
I'm just like, yo, like, are you kidding me? Like, at the end of the day, she's a disgrace from hell. Like Robert have a sequestered jury because of her. And because of others, but mainly because of her.
Right. Well, him too, well, allegedly.
And see, and it's crazy because now she looking like Gloria. Ah! Just killed the lawsuit.
Listen, this lady is crazy. Listen, you crazy lady. Leave me alone. Leave me out of your shenanigans, girl.
Definitely leave me alone.
And leave Dana alone, please.
I don't want nothing to do with you.
It's time, girl. It's time for you to just focus on your man. Continue to be the groupie that you are.
Who?
You know, and Walrus.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say,
Continue to be the groupie
wait.
that you are. Yeah, I'm talking to the Walrus. I'm not talking to you, puppy.
I'm about to say, wait a minute, groupie. Where that come from?
No, listen. I'm talking to the Walrus. She's a groupie. Hello. Okay. Are you a groupie? No, you're a supporter, right? Okay. Let's just establish that. All right, let's just get that over. All right. I'm talking about the groupies. I'm not talking about supporters. I'm talking about groupies. The groupies over there, the ones over there.
Right.
They're like, oh my God, they believe they can fly too. Like, you know. Leave me alone. Leave Dana alone. Get a life. Focus on R. Kelly. Keep praying across the world. Do your prayers and keep praying for him because, you know, there's a lot going on for your man right now, okay? He's got a lot going on his plate. And I don't think you should be focusing on Dana and transcripts and who's doing what and all this other shit. You need to be praying for that man that he come home, okay? That's what you need to do. Leave everybody else the fuck alone and we'll leave you alone.
She can't get a prayer through.
You know what I'm saying?
And she can't get a prayer through. God don't know her.
God is like looking at her. He's ready. He's been striking her ass down every chance he got.
God don't know her.
Don't know. Listen, God loves every child. But
God have pity on fools and babies, and she ain't even one.
You got a lot. When you go to the pearly gates, you got a lot of explaining to do, especially with all these things floating around the internet. Yeah, we got spat, we got nipple gate going on, we got pussy gate going on, we got dildo gate going on. Like, what are you doing?
Yo, how many gates? Wait. How many gates is she in?
3 dildos. She's done shown dildos, her whole pootanani, and
dry nipple,
areolas and stuff.
Okay, so you got dry nipple gate, and you got blue waffle gate.
No, we got Arby's roast beef sandwich.
No.
Did you see that shit? That should look like a lot of layers.
Google blue waffle and put that next to it.
Blue waffle is actually a bunch of bumps everywhere. She didn't have bumps everywhere.
Google blue waffle.
She had hair. She should have shaved, first of all. Second of all,
it looked like an obese Angry Bird.
Her nut wasn't even a nut. It looked like it was a little piece of spit.
No, it actually looked. It looked like tissue.
Thank you.
But she looked like an obese Angry Bird.
Why I actually investigated this shit like a fucking crazy lady. I was like, what is this? Let me see. Wait. This is roast beef with what's with pastrami and
ew.
What's going on? Fucking provolone cheese and shit. That was a mess. I was scared.
You were scared. I'm traumatized.
I was like, wait. Fucking Debo. I give you props, my nigga. You're crazy.
And Demetrius Smith said, that don't look right.
Demetrius Smith is old and senile. He ain't know what he's doing.
And Demetrius said, that don't look right.
He said, hold up, Julia. Hold up, lady. Hold up. What are you introducing to me here? What is going on? So let me jump off. I just wanted to say that so the people on that side could go run tell that, okay?
Gotcha.
Okay, so everybody from the bushes could go run tell that. Tell the Sly Fox what I said, okay? And the other one, okay? Thank you, Dana. You already know I love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
I love you guys. Peace.
All right. Man, that's crazy how people gotta come from their platforms to address these lies that these comic book characters be doing. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. That's what our husband been throwing arrowheads at. Right. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm just saying. Nothing. Just the Warriors talking about they gonna call the prosecutors and try to lie and say that we selling transcripts, which we not. I don't even know nothing about a transcript. So, Mr. Koenig said no objection. Court all right in evidence. Don't forget, if you want to support Robert Sylvester Kelly, send all money, cashier's check, money order, certified check to Mr. Devereaux Koenig at 69-06 Grand Avenue, Maspeth, Maspeth, New York, 11378. There are no electronic avenue at this time. So if anybody tell you they're going to send money to Koenig through Cash App, they're lying. So the federal government said, can you just read the text at the bottom, please? She said, he just texted me. He said, although he isn't with me, this wasn't a waste of a trip. He said, I should take this time to try and ease my mind and soak in everything he's been telling me. So when I actually go into this industry, I'll have a mature frame already. And the he's in the text message, who are you referring to? The defendant. And when you reference this industry, what industry are you referring to? The music industry. And finally, when you said, although he isn't with me, this wasn't a waste of a trip, what trip are you referring to? Me going to LA. Now, you initially flew to Los Angeles. Did you stay in Los Angeles or did you visit other cities during that trip? I ended up getting stuck out there and going to multiple cities with the defendant. How did you travel from city to city with the defendant? He had his assistant book flights and the entire itinerary. Do you know how the defendant traveled between cities? He did express that he did not fly because of his fear and that he traveled by tour bus. Stop! But I thought he was a flight risk. Lady G said, I was told yesterday by Bobby that he told Dana to tell that all payments goes to Rob lawyers. True fact. Right. It only go to Koenig. Nobody else. That's why I got the information right there. Send all funds for R. Kelly. Yep, to Canic. No, Dana. She said no, Dana. She said she closed her eyes and started praying. You stupid. You stupid. So, how was he a flight risk when he did express that he did not fly because of his fear and that he traveled by tour bus? Make that make sense. So, how was he a flight risk? Do you remember where you went after Los Angeles? I do not. I'm showing the witness what's been marked for identification as 233Q. Do you recognize 233Q? I do, yes. What is shown there? It's a conversation between me and his assistant, Cheryl. And I'm telling her exactly what the defendant told me to say. Which is what? That Mr. Kelly said to get me to Stockton, California. And what is that date? Are those text messages between you and Cheryl Mack? Yes. What are the dates of those text messages? May the 21st, 2015. The government offers 233. Any objections? Canic said none. The court, all right, that's in evidence. So, I'm going to stop right there. We at 6:09. Today is Tuesday. I'll be back at 8 o'clock. And we're going to pick back up. I am now, golly, I've been running through them pages like crazy. I am now on page 57. So this is going to take the rest of the week. Because we're going to do 25 pages a day. Or 25 pages a session. So at 8 o'clock, I'll be back to give you the next 25 pages. I might eke out 30. But I got 234 pages to go through. And I'm only on 57. I'm not going to kill myself today. All right? She wished she could fly the other day. Cry, baby, cry. Tired crazy. So, I'll be back at 8. Y'all go get some dinner. Y'all go have fun. I'm about to go get me a salad. Put some seafood in it. Make a nice little good salad. Then I'll be ready at 8 o'clock for y'all. Also, for y'all that don't know, Cam Newton has been released by the New England Patriots. Some people saying it's racial. Some people saying it's not. But I'm going to say this. I find it funny that all of a sudden, Bill Belichick don't know about the COVID-19 protocol and sit this man out for 5 days. Then come back and say he don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback and then release him today. Make it make sense. Kels has said send all funds directly to him because millions have been raised and him and the lawyers haven't seen a dime. He said don't send it to any lawyer. Who told you that? Whoever this Kels Nation is, who told you that? Don't believe everything somebody tell you. I got it directly from who it's supposed to come from. To send it directly to Canic. Don't believe that stuff. Trust and believe. Please don't believe that stuff. Trust me, if I'm bringing it to you, it's coming directly from there, where it need to come from. Trust and believe, but I'm not going to steer you wrong. I'm not like the scamming channels. I was told to send it directly to Canic. Nobody else. Have everybody send everything to Kenny. Because the money that went through the MCC and the MDC, he did not get it. And as I was trying to explain to y'all once before, it's a process with that. It's a process for that. Yeah, Joseph, it's killing me too. Page 57, 1. Yep. Yeah, he haven't got no mail from Chicago. And that's crazy. And I don't think Chicago going to send him anything. So, I'll be back 8 o'clock, y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'll be back at 8 p.m. Send me a bowl. Sounds good. Also, don't forget, hit the tip jar or hit the Cash App at $official DanaJay. I am taking all donations to help with my New York trip and everything. I'll be back here at 8 o'clock. We're going to finish this out. When I finish it, and we're going to do like 25 to 30 pages. All right? Be blessed.